Hi and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be putting down the patio. I'm going to use the imprinter or the mould, whatever way you want to use it or call it. We're going to see how far we can get with this patio area. I've got the concrete base down now. I'm going to just strike the timbers off that and then we can work our way around it, create the area needed for this space. As mentioned before, we're going to have maybe like a little tool shed here, and then it's just a little pathway patio to access it here. Yeah, we'll sort something out with this and the water, but we leave it open because we dip our can in there. Now really, for a wildlife sort of bird perspective, you should have it covered, but we normally put a piece of wood or a stick in there so anything falls in it can get out. Okay, let's get a mix going. And yes, I will be treating these brambles and ivy roots at the back here. Once we've got this cleared away, we're going to have gravel at the back because remember I left a gap. I'm going to get some salt, dishwasher liquid and some vinegar in there. That can be soaking, and I'll put the gravel on top. Hopefully that will kill them off. So we don't need this plastic again. Yeah, as usual. Yeah, I can't keep putting off jobs outside because it looks like it's going to rain, so we'll just take it as it comes. If it starts pouring down, then plan B. Just breaks the seal. Mould, come up to there, just infill with a bit of gravel. That's the plan. At the back there I've left a gap to fill with gravel just to allow for drainage and to get to these roots. Yep. Unfortunately whoever poured this went right up to the base of the house wall. Should have left a bit of drainage, but there's quite a slope this way. Now this has to stay beneath there. It's the valve to the water main. We'll just incorporate this into the design. That can't be dug up, I don't think. Goes too deep. So there'll be a few areas that we'll need thinking about. Not too worried. I mean, even if I just finish paving here, put some nice decorative gravel there, some plant pots, just to pretty the area up. You know, I'm not going to spend too much time on here. order to keep these in line, this gap here is going to be where the gravel goes, and then this will be the edge of our mould, so we can run them in line. Once we get this first row in, then the rest will just work away from that. So we'll just make sure the spacing is correct there. That's fine. Get this weighted down. So I'll get a few laid. We can move this away. That's it. Just a guide. It does make life easier to start coming away from that first row. Abracadabra. And we'll just move along. No real magic here. Just make sure you don't knock what you've already done, but if you do, no big deal, just face it off. Repeat. Yep, here comes the rain. I think it'll be far away. Whether or not my camera can be outside, it's a passing shower, we're okay. Just checking on our levels. Yep, looks pretty good. Each individual one kind of takes its own level, and once you sweep it in with the gravel or whatever infill you want, you can point it. Yeah, it just makes for a very solid base. As I say, we've tried and tested the one down outside the little bar and it's worked great. Time for another mix. Yeah, I thought we might get a downpour. Never mind, that'll pass soon. Well, after copious amounts of tea, it's still raining. Plan B. Well, plan B was have a coffee. It seemed to work because it's eased off a little bit. I just need it to stop raining just enough just so I can finish this slab that I was halfway through. Yeah, I certainly saved it. That's the amount of water that would have been on it. It's still not ideal, but it would be nice just to finish that one off and then I can get on to something else. I'll leave this kind of in place, hope it's not done any damage. Oh yeah, a little bit of damage. Too much, I can sort that out I think with my trowel. I think I'm going to knock up another mix, but in a bucket this time, so I can stop. If it pours down again, I won't have any wasted. Who's hid me bucket? Oh, there it is. Fingers crossed. Faceful. Oh, thank you. What I'll do once the weather conditions are a little better, I'll cast one of these separately to one side and then I'll use 1, 2, 3 to go 1, 2, 3 here. Not got enough room for the whole mould in this area, but for now we're going to settle the finishing here and we can move along down that way. And what I like to do is just give it a little tap and then just lift off. This one may be a little bit wetter, it'll still be okay. Yep, that's fine. Okay, now we've got our main line set out, now everything else can work off of that. Yep. We'll take that away and get some gravel in that edge there once this starts to harden. why not give it a go? You know, if you want to get creative, you haven't got much of a budget, you can pick these moulds up fairly cheap. I was given that one, but I did purchase another one at a Vide Grenier for like €2. Bag of sand, cement, you know, they're not expensive materials. Do your research, get your prep right, your base. If it's just foot traffic, you know, this is more than adequate. Get creative, have a go. Be safe, as always. It's a nice feeling, you know, creating things. I think in nowadays society it's all too easy just to chuck money at something and go and buy it. Why not have a go at creating it yourself? Coming along rather nice. I'm going to call it a day. The weather, you know, is against me, so I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.